Welcome everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 4, Episode 7 of War of the Ring, and we are playing with all the expansions. We've got Lords of Middle-earth on the table and Warriors of Middle-earth. We just wrapped up round number 6. We've got the Elves and Gondor at war along with all the forces of the Shadow. Coming up behind them, we've got the Dwarves and Rohan ramping up to get into war. Gandalf and the Ents have joined the Helm's Deep, and the Hillmen have joined with the adjacent space to Orthanc with Sauron. So let's jump right into round number 6. Before we do, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontus Fathom Press. As you guys know, this channel is not monetized, but you can go check out our bookstore in the link below. We are working on our podcast lecture series. Volume 1 is currently published. Volumes 2 and 3 will be coming out later this year. Volume 3 especially focusing on Tolkien and history. We've got Hermeticism, Pastor, Genealogy of Cthulhu. You can check out some of this content for as little as $1 on our Patreon if you'd like to support us there. And as usual, your likes, subscribes, ring the bell to get notified for upcoming gameplay in Joan of Arc, Song of Ice and Fire, our paint-through videos for games like this, and also some plastic model builds that we've been doing. So thank you guys for your support. I'm going to be doing a monthly shout-out to our Patreon members and to our questions of the month. You guys are really helping grow the channel, so would like to get you guys back out there and get the dialogue going. So let's jump right into round 7. We'll start out by getting our dice back, and I will put a single die into the hunt pool. Well, we'll take our cards for the free folk and for the shadow folk. We still have never revealed once our fellowship, although the fellowship now is reduced to basically just the hobbits. So we've got Sam, Frodo, Pippin, and Merry. And we've got the long battle, the Ents Awaken, and the Kings of the Dead. For the free folk, and for the shadow we have Old Hatred, Threats and Promises, and His Will and His Malice. So we will go right into the die roll now. Let me also just have a quick check on bringing in So I can bring Aragorn and Lady Galadriel into play, and I can also bring Aragorn into play. So maybe we'll look at that. I can bring Treebeard into play as well. So let's see what we get. Okay, so these are our dice. So their dice. We'll move this eye here and this eye as well. Again, we no longer have Aragorn as part of the party. He is down here, so he's been moved out of the party Strider. So let's jump into our first move, which would be, I don't think we'll do a move this round because there's so much resistance here. So I think we'll take a muster, and we will use it to bring, let's bring Let's bring Treebeard into play. So we've got Treebeard into play. Treebeard can be into play as in Fangorn. So let's launch him there. Let's jump over to the Shadow player. They'll also try to bring someone into play. Let's have them bring the Witch. Let's have them bring the Witch King into play as well. So we've got the Witch King here. And let's show those minis off too, just while we're doing this. So add him here. So we've got the Witch King, and we've got one of the Ents. This will be Treebeard. The Witch King starts out in here, and so that's going to do it for another dice. Let's take this, we've also got this Will of the West. Let's also launch let's also launch Lord Elrond. So we're going to grab Elrond also. So we'll use him to... Oh, actually. Wait a minute. Can I do that? Will of the West. No, actually, we're going to do Aragorn. Sorry, let's do Aragorn. If Strider is in minus tier adult or Paragorn. Minus Tirith. He has to be in minus Tirith, which is way over here. How's he going to get there? So far. Dol Amaranth. Where's Dol Amaranth? Dol Guldur. Moria. Angmar. Pelagir. Pelagir. There's Dol Amroth. Okay, so we can head down this way. So we can move him that way. So Aragorn can move. Let's see, as he still has Strider, so Strider can move. So we can use him as a leader move. So instead of that Will of the West, let's just have him move as a leader. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3 to Dol Amaranth. So now he's down there in Dol Amaranth. We'll switch back over to the Shadow Player. And they will check out the army move. They will move minus Morgul into the south here. And that will take them one of their army moves. We'll also go ahead and now we can use that Will of the West to turn him into the Aragorn figure. So now Strider becomes Aragorn. And as Aragorn, he can add some power to the battles, but I think he's going to move these troops down to minus Tirith. Let's switch over to the Shadow Player. Shadow Player will move the armies. They're going to move this army into here. Actually, no, they're going to sweep down. They can do 2 army moves, so they're going to do 1 and 2 of the army sweep like this. And that'll be their army move. Free folk can play a card. Let's go check the cards available to them. We can do we can recruit 1 Ent to Entwood, another Ent in Entwood. So we recruit another Ent there, playing that card. And that will take us one of those cards. We can play now a card of the Shadow. Shadow has got we can recruit the Corsairs here. So let's try to pull the Corsairs onto the table. So let's see what we need from the Corsairs. It says, if the Southerners or Easterners are at war, they are. You may use one muster or recruit. Oh, we don't have a muster though. Okay, so forget that. We'll just play a card. It's if Aragorn is in play. So we get an extra Nazgul and a Saruman regular, which is just basically an orc. In minus Morgul. So we've got those added in. Play that card. Okay, and that will take another one of these out. Let's play one of the cards for Free Folk. We will play okay, I'm going to put this down. It says place 3 Ents on this card when the shadow player uses Saruman's voice of command. So let's just place 3 Ents on this card. They can go into like an Ent mode. So we'll put those there. Let's go to the shadow player. Gets to play a card. They will do... This is a card that we can play with the Dunedain. So we'll leave that on the board, and that will be there last. And then we'll have our play Free Folk. Sorry, I mean our players, the Free Folk players. We'll do. Choose a region. Okay, that's that's a good one. I got to keep that. Let's do someone you can trust. So we'll put someone you can trust on the table. That's going to do it for the last one. That's Pippin and Merry focus card. That's going to wrap it up for turn number 7, guys. We will see you in round number 8. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the link ahead. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next turn. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.